All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to begin by giving all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And Shalom to you brothers that are laboring and pushing this word in truth and sincerity and with charity. Um, the brother Abraham from the camp here in GMS Chicago, coming back at you with another lesson. All right. And today I want to go into this video here. It's a YouTube short from Kim Iverson. It's the oil, stupid, right? Speaking of the conflict that's going on with America and Venezuela, all right, and it's all about the oil that America wants and control and take over, all right, and it's using the cartels and drugs as an excuse to start a war, okay. But this is what the beast, all right, the virgin daughter of Babylon does, all right, everywhere that they go. And let me just start off with one scripture here in the book of First Maccabees, the first chapter, right? This is going into the history of Alexander the Great, all right, and the Greek Empire, all right. And I want to read a part where it speaks about how they came into power, okay. um um I'm tweaking, man. I'm over here in the Spanish apocrypha. Forgive me. Um, um. So this is First Maccabees 1. Um. And 3 it says, and went through to the ends of the earth, and took spoils of many nations, insomuch that the earth was quiet before him. Whereupon he was exalted, and his heart was lifted up. Right, speaking of Alexander, okay, who in the book of Daniel, right, you read Daniel 7, Daniel the second chapter, all right, it goes into these 4 kingdoms that will rule in the earth and have their time and dominion, all right. And one of those beasts was the leopard that represented Alexander the Great and the Greeks, all right. And they just took the world by storm, all right, because the Lord was with them to do it, okay. And this is what they do to this day, right? Because they're still in power. They take spoils of many nations. Right before they came into power, the earth was quiet before him. They're exalted. Their heart is lifted up. All right. Let me read verse 9. It says, and after his death, they all put crowns upon themselves. So did their sons after them many years, and evils were multiplied in the earth. And that's still continuing on, because the evil seed is planted in the earth since the beginning. All right. So let's go ahead to this YouTube shorts.
Donald Trump has blown up multiple boats off the coast of Venezuela, killing many people.
I don't think we're going to necessarily ask for a declaration of war. I think we're just going to kill people that are bringing drugs into our country, okay? We're going to kill them. They're going to be like dead.
Currently, the United States buildup of military assets around Venezuela is greater than it's ever been. Right now, what we've got is the USS General Ford Carrier Strike Group. This is carrying up to 90 aircraft. It's accompanied by several destroyers capable of launching around 180 Tomahawk cruise missiles. We also have the USS Gravely. This is a guided missile destroyer equipped with missile systems, helicopters, U.S. Marines. Also, we've got 10,000 U.S. troops, numerous fighter jets, U.S. Air Force B-1 Lancer bombers, B-52 bombers. We have some amphibious assault ships, a cruiser, multiple support ships in the region. We've got drones, helicopters, Coast Guard units, electronic warfare aircraft. So we got all this military buildup. This is former U.S. Ambassador James Story, and he tells the truth as to why we're really going after Maduro. He says, this is a very bad actor sitting on top of the world's largest known reserves of oil, plus the critical minerals that will fuel the 21st century economy, and he's in bed with our strategic competitors. So that's the truth right there. That's the truth. That's what it's really about. It's really just about taking the oil. It's really about the critical minerals, and it's really about stopping China and stopping Russia from gaining access to Venezuela. Drop site news, regime change is ramping up in Venezuela. The Rubio camp is telling Trump the best way to secure Venezuela oil is if Maduro is ousted. The U.S. is funneling millions of U.S. aid type dollars to regime change groups in Latin America. So remember when we said we were against U.S. aid? Well, apparently we're still dishing it out. We're just dishing it out to groups that we think could maybe help when it comes to toppling Maduro. Have we ever toppled a regime and had it actually result in stability? You've got Iraq, 2003, Afghanistan, 2001, Libya, 2011. You also have what just happened in Syria. Never has it ever, not once, resulted in a stable government. It has always resulted in chaos. So what we're going to end up doing is we're going to end up toppling the place, leave the people in ruins, because we always do that, even though we say it's for democracy's sake and they're going to be free. And then the people are going to flood up here to the United States. The difference with Iraq, Afghanistan, Libya, Syria, all of those people flooded into Europe. But we've got Latin Americans flooding here.
All right, this is what the devil does, man.
Are you currently sitting?
This is what the devil does. Let's go to Revelations chapter 6 and verse 4. It says, and there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword. So this red horse, horse represents power, right? And the power of the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, right? Which is Esau, Edom, all right? And he has taken peace from the earth, right? We just read in First Maccabees that the earth was quiet before him, before he came into power. Right, because his blessing is a sword, and with the sword, what do? You kill, you murder. All right, let's get the book of Matthew, chapter 10. No, John 10. My bad. John 10 and 10. It says, "The thief cometh not but for to steal and to kill and to destroy. I am come that they might have life, and that they might have it more abundantly." Right? So we saw Edom is that thief. He's the one stealing. He's the one killing. He's the one destroying. Right? Look at his history. Look at his past. Look at what he's doing now. Who else is doing it other than him? Who has hundreds of military bases around the world, and no other nation comes close? No other nation comes close. All right, let's get Micah 2 and verse 1. It says, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hands. Right? So it says, and they covet fields. What do they want with Venezuela? They want the oil. They want to take over the oil. And if they can't, they literally telling Venezuela to give them the oil. Donald Trump says for the oil. Right? It says, and take them by violence. They're going to take it by violence. Eventually. It says, in houses, and take them away, so they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage. And they did it all. They've done it all over the so-called Middle East, Libya, Syria. All right, all these places. that they call in the name of democracy, right? But it's just what to take their natural resources, set up puppet uh, leaders to have them in their pocket, to have them in their control, and then meanwhile, the people of these countries suffer. Okay, this is what the devil does, man. Because well, it was his lot to take peace from the earth, right? Until the time of the Gentiles be fulfilled, and with everything going on, all the prophecies being fulfilled, we're at the doors of all these things happening and taking place upon the earth. All right. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Kakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Until the next time, Shalom.